Hang on a minute.
Problems?
I'm getting there.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
Hello. Jeez Louise, we already had someone spamming in the chat room and we haven't even hardly started. Hey, Alex. Anyhow, I'm so glad to see you, Alex, and welcome to everybody all around planet Earth and surrounding galaxies. Why not add that in? Who knows who's all listening? I certainly don't. I just wanted to make sure to welcome everyone, whether you're listening on X, on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm really happy that you've joined us here today. Anyone on Instagram, be sure to join in the chat. We love having people in there and it just keeps the conversation going and everyone's really starting to get to know each other. So yeah, we're looking forward to who is going to join us this evening. Tonight's show is called Wheel of Fortune. Wow. That's like probably one of the most auspicious cards you could pull from a tarot deck. And I gotta say, I've been lately pulling Wheel of Fortune quite a bit, so that is cool. Hello, BGE Love. Wonderful to see you. I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight. Hi, I'm Des. Good evening. Oh, it's my MJ guy. Welcome. Everyone do the drop. Well, if I did, the screen would be empty here, so everybody else is going to do the drop. Woohoo! We're going to have some fun. So yeah, today's show is Wheel of Fortune. That's the card I pulled from the Bodicea tarot deck. So I'm just actually going to add to stage since we're jumping right into it. And you can see the card right here. I had to put a little bit of tape on her bosom because I see that people on Facebook and other public channels they will cover those parts up sometimes. So I don't even know why I'm doing it. But I'm just going to do it in case it's it's going to ban me or something if I show the boobs. Yahweh. Hello, Fun Cool. 7777. Those are some great auspicious numbers. Nice. So, Wheel of Fortune out of the Boadicea Tarot. Let me just see if I can't get my camera to go up a little higher there. There we go. You can see the deck here, the box for it. It is a large box and a wonderful deck. If anyone's looking for something unique and cool, let me show you. You're going to get a look at my back of my house. I'm set up here in the dining room. So there's the deck. And maybe we'll go to a full screen for just a moment here. There we go. So you can all see better before I go. So it opens up. It's got one of them nice claspy cardboard covers. Great illustration. There's a beautiful script inside. The book is the full size of the box. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. So I'm going to pull that out because I'm going to need that. And here are all the cards. Like the work of art on these cards is so much fun on the back. And if you haven't guessed yet, there's a very big like aquatic theme to these cards and octopi and all of that. So this very cool deck. And as usual, King Friday, I will be putting the link on how you can get your very own copy in the show notes on YouTube. I like that. It's beautiful. It is, Ruby. They are just, if you're really into art, you'd really appreciate these cards. Like here, we're going to share the screen again so you can see the Wheel of Fortune card. But there's so much going on. So much going on this card. We've got an octopus. We have a lobster. We have a... This is interesting because we don't often see land dwellers. So we have the dove. We have an owl. We have a serpent. They're all around like a wagon wheel. But yeah, it has to be a wagon wheel because you don't see the knobs coming out. I was thinking, well, maybe it's a ship wheel and I'm misinterpreting it. And then we have this incredible sphinx kind of looking woman. She's got wings and she's got like the bottom part of her is like a cat. And then there's even a bat above. This is just so incredible. You can see the fiery sky behind the wheel, pardon me. And then there's this huge moon, almost like this big planet right there behind. Everything is coming together. That's what I see from this card. And that there are many different players who all have their part in your story. And that's how I envision this card. I'm seeing all of these different people have gathered about all the different components to create the Wheel of Fortune. It is now time for things to start to take place. The seeds were planted, the wisdom was garnered, we learned how to be a little more, coy isn't quite the word I'm looking for, but a little more watchful and observant instead of impulsive. There's a lot going on in this card. And I feel like with the bat that sees the unseen, everything is collabing together to bring about the Wheel of Fortune. So whenever you get a card that's the Wheel of Fortune and you've pulled your deck out, hi honey, welcome. you know good things are about to happen. It's like a wish fulfillment kind of card. So I'm excited for everyone watching this evening. Dave even heard me gasp when I pulled the card out. I'm like, whoa, well, this is exciting. This is a great card to have. So we must be all getting to a place where dreams are coming true, or something we've been working very hard and striving towards is coming together. And that is super exciting. Well, not only that, but I don't want to forget to mention the card has a number 10. It's the 10th major arcana card in the deck. I'm trying to make sure our viewers can see that on their mobile phones. And what if I do this? Dee-dee. Can you see that? So a number 10. And what is today? June 10th. So I love how the numbers have been speaking to me so much. I literally counted a whole bag of tiger's eye beads. And I came to the number 35. So I put that into the stock file to make sure that I was up to date and everything was correct. I grabbed the next Ziploc of beads. I count them all out. 35. And I thought, wait, I just counted 35. So I counted 35 again. And it's just that kind of synchronicity. The numbers have really been crazy for me. And I think that that's the way it is when we acknowledge numbers in our lives and we start to recognize and see them. They will show us more and more. And I had an incredible reading not too long ago when I went to the Crystal Haven Stone Show, which is going to be in Fort St. John. Don't let me forget. I'll talk about that soon. And she said, well, your grandma's been sending you numbers. And I was just baffled. I was like, I never really thought that my grandma would do that. Because sometimes we look at people that we loved, how they were before they passed. We think, well, that can't be in their wheelhouse. Like my grandmother was a devout Catholic woman, and she never once showed an inclination into anything esoteric. I never saw anything like a tarot deck or an oracle deck or anything like that. But she explained to me, and it makes a lot of sense. Once you cross over, it's almost like you get snapped out of amnesia. And so everything is known to you. All the knowledge that came right from the beginning of time is right back inside of your knowing, right? Into your consciousness of knowing. And so she, of course, would be communicating to me through numbers, and she, of course, would be very excited to support me in my journey. So it was quite interesting to understand that. And since I have acknowledged her, wowzers, the numbers are just flying in hard. And the reader had said to me, Claudette, she wants to tell you, she's got a lot more tricks in her bag. This is all you want are numbers? So, I would love more. So, yes, I'm working with my mamelle, my chère mamelle, and we are learning together how to communicate to each other. So I'm really excited to have made that connection. As some of you are probably excited when you made your connection with someone that is on the other side, that is with you and cheering you on. I guess they're called spirit guides, and so that's very special. So let me get my book here, and I'm going to look up Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card in the Major Arcana. And I'm going to look at this picture and see what else, if I missed anything, because I can see a little closer. And what do I do every show? Up go the glasses so I can see. Here we go. Yes, I saw the bat and the sphinx and the dove. I can see the water below. And then in the middle of the picture, behind that wheel. So it's almost like Yes, I really like this. I really love this picture. You can see there's land behind the water and then the sky. And it's like currents are blowing in. There's currents behind the Lady Sphinx as well. Let's just go right in here and read what it says. The Wheel of Fortune. Symbols abound in this image. An ancient bronze wheel, this central element, bobs on ocean waves. Various creatures surround it. A monkey holding a skeleton key and an apple while riding a lobster. A blue serpent entwined in the spokes, and a mournful owl squatting on an octopus. A dark-winged sphinx clutches the wheel's rim. A dove and a bat circle her head. The scene unfolds before a ruined city behind a wall of flame. Jupiter fills the sky bisected by a rainbow. Oh, there's so much that I missed. I didn't realize the snake was blue. I absolutely did not see the rainbow. Oh, interesting. So the interpretation that the creators of this deck say, their take on it is, change is fortune's only constant. What fate have you pursued? Tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow offers another chance. So when you get this card in the upright position, it says, good luck and good times. Laissez les bons temps rouler. Oh, that was fun. I got to read some French. When the wheel turns in your favor, it can be intoxicating as we ascend in a progressive cycle, bringing benefits such as financial security, success in love, happy partnerships, good health for ourselves, and strong, healthy children. It's easy to forget that there will be an inevitable fall after our rise. If we are lucky, the inevitable fall is from the cold wind of time and age. Oh, that's nice. If we so it says if we are lucky, the inevitable fall is from the cold wind of time and age, diminishing our abilities one by one, dimming our vitality as we slide towards our deaths. This is a luxury. Living to be diminished by age, not dying by disease or cruel circumstance. Gosh, this card kind of got deep, didn't it? I did not expect that. But it is so true. You know, when I envision how I would like my exit to be, I would like to pass peacefully in my sleep. And I think probably many of you agree that would probably be the best way to transition, would be not waking up the next day. I like how it was very poetic, just the winds of time and age and diminishing our abilities. We can all think of someone, I'm sure, that is in their golden age, and we're visiting them in their care homes, and we're watching them as they slowly diminish. Their abilities are slowly ebbing away. The light in their eyes is slowly becoming different. Yes, I feel like if I can go gently, I would really love that. Good evening. I can't see the screen, so I'm going to look. Hi, Tom Gertzen. Good evening. Welcome. We're just talking about the Wheel of Fortune card, so welcome. I'm going to continue to read here. Implicit in the ascending cycle is a warning. Beware the intoxication of riding an ascending wheel. Personal success can lead to the delusion that the cycle will always be expanding, leading to greater growth and more profit in an endless upward spiral. Now, the Saggy in me says, why can't it be like that? Sometimes I feel like we limit what can be our reality. And I kind of push back with this. I feel like this is like someone waiting for the shoe to fall. And I don't really agree with that myself. I feel like it's super important to keep the good vibes going and not be looking out or preparing yourself for when the wheel is going to switch into something, the opposite of the good times. I don't agree with that. Yet, for all of Jupiter's powerful abilities at expansion, eventually Saturn will enter the picture and a downward slide of contraction will arrive, as it has done in endless repeating cycles. Wise people do well to remember that descents come from ascents, that contractions follow expansions, and that endless growth cycles are illusory. Interesting. Well, apparently, according to this book, I am not a wise person. But I feel like for me, I'm not denying that life is cycles of happy times and sad times, but I don't sit there and ponder and prepare myself for when the cycle is slow or not full of good luck. Those are the times when I'm scrambling to just clean up house, organize my stuff, get ready, plan, getting seeds planted. So I feel like if I can leave a little nugget here, guys, is instead of waiting for the shoe to fall or the wheel of fortune to turn, look at those times when things are slower as your productive times to be building your new wheel of fortune cycle. So, what do they say here? The big wheel symbolizes it keeps on turning. The dove symbolizes a messenger of hope. The bat is night, chthonic realm, necessary for balance, not negative or frightening. The Sphinx represents the riddles of fate, treacherous and merciless, offering opportunities and pitfalls galore. The serpent represents striving for balance at the apex of the wheel's cycle. As you rise, so may you also fall. Dexterity and adaptability. The monkey, the apple, and the key represent humankind tends to believe that we keep the keys to discerning good and evil, but we are also firmly seated within our animal natures. Wow, lots to think about there. It is true that we have animal nature in all of us, but I do believe that there is also in all of us the ability to govern those animal instincts. I feel like it is the best way to conduct ourselves around others. And I know that for some free thinkers, they believe that there isn't good and bad. No matter what we're doing, it isn't good and bad. It's just all about having the experience of life. And gosh, Claudette is very contrary today. I can't believe that I'm having to talk about things that I don't disagree about so much in this show, but it's really rising me up to speak up. And I think that yes, we have animal instincts, but they don't that's not an excuse to do things that would hurt others or are not considerate of others. And I see a lot of that around. I see people who that saying, do it now and ask for forgiveness later. That one just makes me cringe. I've never understood that. And it really tells me a lot about the character of that person, because it says that they will do things until someone will hold them to the coals and say, and face them. And why should we? Why should you conduct yourself that way until you're caught. Do you know what I mean? It just shows your character. And I feel like our character is one of the only things that we have, and we control it. And how we act, people make judgments about us. And I think it's super important to be authentic, but in having said that, authenticity doesn't mean you have to hurt people, right? Or say mean things just because you feel like that was your animal instinct to say that. So I hope my point is coming across there, because that kind of bothers me, actually. There's a lot of uncaring in the world right now, and so I don't want to encourage that kind of feeling that when you have a wheel of fortune in the good, that it's going to inevitably go bad. I've seen people live their lives like that, and it's just terrible because they're not enjoying the present. They're already in the future and worried about the future. And I notice those are the people that honestly end up having bad luck in their life, or not such long-lasting good times and good luck. And I feel I learned really early on that it's all about your attitude and the energy that you put out. I never really understood it as energy, but I just refused to think that it could end, or that this was the limit to how much good could come into my life. I was always ready for more, and every day I would make sure before I woke up to plan my day with the things that I was excited about. So I wouldn't get out of bed until I sat there and thought about something that I would be very excited about. And it could be as small as, today's not the day that I have to wash the dishes. It's my sister's day. Do you know what I mean? If we start every day that way, you get up and you've got purpose and you are grateful. And it just kind of builds on that. It builds on that energy, and you start to see the momentum of good things in your life. It starts small and grows. I wanted to talk a little bit about authenticity. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. So glad you could join us tonight. It came to me that my spirit team wanted to talk to everyone. So everyone who's listening, I feel like there's parts of you that you are keeping hidden. And when I say keeping hidden, hi, Mindy. It's so great to see you. Welcome. I'm talking about the people around you, like your inner circle. There's this thing going around, and I've seen it and I've heard people talk about it in my therapy room, where even with their most intimate friends and family, those that you should be able to be the loudest and the happiest with and the craziest with, are sometimes the people that we dim our lights around. We're worried about how they're going to interpret whatever we say, or they may not like what we're wearing today, so I'm going to dim it down. I would love to wear this shirt. It's my favorite shirt, but you know how Auntie so-and-so, feels about. The Spirit was saying to me, and your friends, like, there's people watching the show tonight that don't even let some of their closest friends in to see the real them. Like, they almost feel like they're slumming and they have to go to their real, like, original OG friends to really be themselves and let their hair down and share their innermost feelings and their dreams. And I want to just challenge you this week to start looking at yourselves and seeing how you check yourself and stop yourself from doing the things that your heart is asking you to do. People often say, I don't feel peace in my life. Well, sometimes it has to do with not living an authentic life. You may be very loud and boisterous about your opinions on things, but I bet there are things that you hide from others lest you be judged. unless they would think less of you, or maybe they would laugh and snicker at the like, I just want to encourage you to go boldly forth and be your authentic self, because anybody who wants to dim your light, it's because they're threatened by you. And that is a crazy thought, isn't it? It's crazy to think that you're scared and intimidated to be the true you and wear those crazy earrings that you love so much because you're worried what someone else is going to say, if they're going to laugh at you. But on the other hand, by wearing those earrings, it shows dominance, and it shows that you are very strong character, and you have some spice, and you have some real authentic flavor with you. And so I really want to encourage you to get out there and be bold, be yourself, wear what you want to wear. Say what you want to say, as long as you're saying things in love, but you're saying the things you need to say because they are authentically you. Maybe everyone disagrees, like on a certain, like everyone in your group politically agrees with this thought, but you really don't. Say it. Say it. All it takes is one voice, is what I say. And I really want you to start shining. Who's standing up for you? You are cowering down and not even standing up for yourself. Isn't that a crazy thought when I put it that way? When you don't put those earrings on, when you don't put that flashy shirt on, when you don't say the thing that you're really thinking inside, you're letting yourself down. You're telling yourself you're not that important. Shush, shush, be quiet. Where did that all come from? Where did that come from? That your voice isn't equally as important and your opinion isn't as equally important as everybody else's, because it is. You're a divine soul having a life experience here, and you matter, and your thoughts and your emotions matter, your opinions matter, your taste in clothes matter. Hi, Geraldine. So great to see you. So my challenge to you is be authentic, because when you're living in the authentic, despite if someone snickers, they're threatened by you. They are threatened at the idea that someone could think differently than them, because there's a hierarchy that's been created in these social circles, and everybody kind of knows where they fit in that social circle. And so we are numbing ourselves down in order to stay in our place and stay in that social circle. Wouldn't you rather be in a social circle where you can just be yourself and you can say what you dream about? You can say what you aspire to achieve without having anyone rain down on your parade? Actually having people offering you support and cheering you on. Those are the people you need in your life. And I know it's very difficult. Hi, welcome, Center Cinema MLT Dawson Creek. I hope you're doing well this evening. I hope that you find the courage to stand up for yourself. Life is short. You are here because you chose to have this experience on this planet at this time. And it's super important, in order to find peace of mind and find your highest calling, what it is that you're really meant to be doing in this world. Number one is you got to be able to back yourself up. You need to stand up for yourself and find your people. It's super important so that you can find the peace in yourself and start redirecting that like I want to say, like I can envision like a rowboat, and the guy's got the little motor at the back and he's steering the boat. Right now, you're upside, you're left, you're right, you're rocking the waves and you're just trying to stay steady. What if you just turned around and made your own trail? in the water of life, the river of life. So, I figured it was you, Rhonda. I hope that wasn't too heavy for everyone, but my spirit family was really wanting to dive into talking about how to find our purpose in life and how to find peace in our lives. And many of us don't even realize how much we are selling, how much we're giving away of ourselves, our own autonomy, our own power by letting other people dictate what's cool, what's not cool, what you should say, what you shouldn't say. Start standing up for yourself. Even if there's bullies in the room that want to laugh at you, you're going to start losing people that you need to lose and gaining those that have been just waiting to meet a person like you. I feel like that's enough. Let's dive in, guys. We're going to start doing readings very shortly. So anyone who wants a tarot reading, you know the drill. Put tarot in the comments. I'm going to see if I have a banner here because I did create one at one time. And that way everyone knows. Yeah, there we go. Type the word tarot. That's what's running on the ticker symbol down below the screen. And I'm going to remove the card now so we can go to a single screen. And you know what I'm discovering? I don't think our mobile viewers can see this. So I have a ticker running below the screen and it says to type tarot in the comments, and that will just automatically give you a chance to have a free card reading this evening by myself. So I'm going to talk a little bit more and give everybody a chance, to get your word tarot typed into the comments. Oh, Mindy, add a T in there. TAROH. Awesome, guys. Well, welcome, Jocelyn. And I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way. I did add some other things that I wanted to bring up while you guys are all doing that. Comments and my notes. Here we go. So, I did that. Oh, don't forget, everybody that's watching the show, you are invited to our monthly dinner. We're actually having it tomorrow. So good timing. If you're watching and you didn't realize, the group that's in the chat room who listens to the show, there's a little bit of us that get together. And once a month, I choose a restaurant local to Dawson Creek, British Columbia, here in Canada. And we just get together and we cheers to the spirits and we talk about uplifting conversations and we just help each other out. And so I wanted to invite everybody who's watching the show, listening to the show. We are going to be gathering tomorrow evening at Sola's. So we're going to be going to Sola's tomorrow. And the dinner's a little bit later at 7 o'clock, just so that my husband could join us. And maybe somebody else who normally can't join us because we have it earlier in the past around 5:30. So we made it for 7 and we're looking forward and excited to see who's going to join us for dinner. Of course, everyone's responsible for their own plate, but the conversation is free. And I'll be there. David will be there. It's always lots of fun. I usually bring some sort of surprise, but we'll see. Sometimes there's no surprise, just some great conversation. Also, for anyone looking for something fun to do, I've got something to share with you. Just a sec here. For anyone as well, I'm going to backtrack and go into comments here. I did a bunch of stuff to prepare today. So I'm going to put in the comments section here the restaurant for anyone who might be traveling in from out of town and not sure or familiar with the restaurants and they would like to come to the to the dinner for Happy Chatters. I've got a link here in the in the comments that you can click on and get an address and all that good stuff. So remember, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Next, we are going to talk about a crystal show. So let me go here. I'm going to share the screen here. Share screen because I want to show you the cute picture. And I feel like this is it. That might not be it. This is definitely it. I love this raccoon. He is so fun. So the Stonehaven Crystal Healing and Mineral Show is coming to Fort St. John, June 12th to the 14th. So that's coming right up, guys, starting this Friday, all of Saturday, right up till 8 o'clock, it says, and Sunday, 10 to 4 at the Lido Theater. It's only a toonie to get in, and if you're a family, it's $5. There's all kinds of things happening at the show. We attended the Grand Prairie one, and we had a lot of fun. The people there running these booths are genuine, great people. Lots of superb crystals, and the prices were just incredibly reasonable. It was so difficult for me not to go broke in there. There were readers. I met Cindy Smith, the angel card reader, which was just baffling to me that I'd see her there at that show. So that was super fun. So yes, I just wanted to give everybody a heads up on that. That's coming up. And I'm also going to put in my notes here, I put a link to that. So the Lido Theater, I'm going to put a link for that in the show notes over here for you. So for anyone who is going to make the trip, but they've never been to the Lido Theater, I'm going to include a link and you can research that and check it out. As well as I created a link over here for the actual event itself. So you can go check out that cute raccoon for yourself and take down all the information you need. It's a fun event. They've got a draw at each show for like a whole little group of crystals and different prizes. There's readers there. It's really cool. A little bit of artisan products as well. Lots to see and lots to do, and it's well worth the toonie. So I'm going to stop sharing that and go back to, here we go. Every time I share my screen, it goes really, really, really small, and then I have a hard time seeing. There we are. So we're going to remove this. I don't need that. And let me check my notes again because I had all this stuff I wanted to. Oh, right. I want to share with you guys. So you remember Yvonne at the Healing Hub, and last week I let everybody know that we are going to bring over some of our products from Happy on Main over to the Healing Hub, and she's going to be selling them for me, for Happy on Main, for me and David. So you're going to find incense there. She actually took over all the crystals. That is her puppy now. So you're going to see some familiar stone bins there. I'm going to be restocking the Pebble Patch. Happy decided to bring the Pebble Patch over to the Healing Hub. So that's exciting for Dawson Creek. Just today, Yvonne got to experience the wonderful joy of a young boy who came timidly to her front door. He was peeking and looking and was a little nervous about coming in. And so Yvonne went to speak with him, and he said how he was really sad to lose his crystal store and wondered if Yvonne had any crystals. So you can imagine how big her heart grew, and she was super excited to go and show that young man her Pebble Patch and the familiar stone bins that she had in there. So everyone is finding that little piece of familiarity. It's going to be some continuance to Happy on Main, and know that you're helping support me and David still by like buying from the Pebble Patch, buying the incense. You're going to know because you're going to see my familiar stickers on things, and it's just that I'm not going to be behind the counter every day like I used to be, but sometimes you'll be lucky and you'll probably see me there. And today was such a big deal because last week was a Pebble Patch. Well, this week, I'm going to share the screen again. Here we go. Share the screen. And I want to go to this image, I believe. And there we go. So look at this. So this is some of the storefront of the Healing Hub. And I wanted to share with you our Buddha. Do you remember the Buddha from the front window? Of course you do. Anyhow, Yvonne was gracious enough to say yes, she would love to give the Buddha a home while we decide where he's going to go when we eventually make our move. But for now, I felt like he would really give some sense of homecoming for all our customers as they round the corner to enter her store and they see the Buddha greeting them just as he did over at our location. And if you've got some really good eyes, you'll see my son walking down the street. He has no idea. His dad snuck that in. So there we go. I get to share that with you. That's super exciting for us. We're doing a lot of changes. It's been a lot of work every day. We're going in there pretty near and trying to get ready. We have accepted an offer on the building. So should everything go through, we will be needing to be completely out of the building by the 17th of August. So lots is happening in the storefront and the back of the building as well. I'm trying to get through everything and find homes for our displays, and also find a home for my therapy room, for the hypnotherapy room. So I just want to let everybody know I haven't stopped doing hypnotherapy. In fact, I have had an appointment yesterday, and I've got another one booked on Friday. I generally like to do one a day. I feel like that's about as much as I want to do. Mine are quite intensive. They're about 4 hours long, depending on what we encounter in the session. So I just like to book one. I can do 2 in one day, but it is a super long day for me. And as you can imagine, then that's 8 hours. And I'm needing to take a break because, we're talking like intensely sensitive things, and I'm holding space for you while you are traveling in the ethers and having an experience into a past life. So all of that requires a lot of focus from myself. I take my work extremely serious. So, yeah, when we do put my schedule up on the website that we're creating, you'll understand why there's just one booking per day. If I'm on the road, I will do 2 in a day just because I'm trying to get everybody in. But once I'm at home, I like to keep it to 1. And if you have any questions, just send me an email, Facebook message me. Like, I'm super accessible that way. I find like emails are terrible for me. I'm terrible at answering emails. But if you Facebook message me, I'm going to be very prompt in answering you, and we can get you in there to figure out and see what needs fixing, right? Whatever it is that's bothering you. So let me see here if there's anything else that I missed. No, I think we're all caught up with the notes that I had. And I'm sure all of you have been busy putting tarot in. Good evening, Shannon. It's time for the tarot card reading, so make sure you get the word tarot. I know, Kathy, you would just love that, wouldn't you? That would be quite an adventure for me to travel up to Mackenzie and do a Happy Chatters dinner there. It reminds me of when I was part of the Lions Club and we would travel to other Lions Clubs and we would just get all in our vehicles together in groups and travel down so that we could visit neighboring towns and see their group of people. So, well, I guess, Kathy, if you spread the word and you get enough listeners in Mackenzie, maybe some of us Happy Chatters will decide to do it in Mackenzie. You got a job to do. Never say never, right? Here's a beautiful crystal. Do you see this here? It is stunning. This is a citrine, a natural citrine that I got at that Stonehaven Crystal Show. And guess what I paid for it? $22. $22 for a natural citrine. That's one of the many things that you'll find there at incredible deals. So, tarot, you got it, Shannon. Good job. Now, I am going to move my camera back. I need my tea to soothe my throat here. And we're going to add the camera. Add to stage and do this so you can see what's happening. And I guess we don't need to do that. There we go. That's good, hey? Because you want to be able to see the cards. There. Now, here's my deck. I also want to put the keyboard out of the way. So I won't be joining in the chat at this point. I'll be reading and looking when I can, but I won't be able to join in the chat as far as like typing anything. So I just apologize to anyone. Once we have someone helping out, that'll be really great too, like a moderator. All right, Mr. Dragon needs to be here, holding space for everyone that has joined us and will be joining us later on during the week. And I want to acknowledge all of you who listen during the week. Thank you so much for your support. And, you know, if you're really enjoying the show, I'd love to see you share with a friend, someone who maybe needs this kind of uplifting conversation. It's a great way to break up your week and just be surrounded with good people and just get uplifted so you can get through another week. Hi, Brooke, or Heather. I saw Brooks in the middle. Hi, Heather. Welcome, girl. So we're just about to start, and like we always do, we're going to kick off the tarot readings with Janice, one of our OG original girls who watch the show. Janice, the first reading is going to be for you. And goodness, I guess I'm going to go get it. I want to, yes, but I'm glad the boot in the store window. Yep, when one door closes, another opens, Kathy says. I guess I can introduce you to Mackenzie. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would like to spend time with you. There you go, Kathy. You got a job to do. Now, I wish I had a commercial to run right now because actually David's watching. David, do you think you can grab my house hippo cards? I'm feeling like that has to be the extra deck that I work with tonight. The house hippo cards. I want to use those tonight. Okay, so we're going to start with Janice's reading. And for anyone joining us late, if you look down below, you'll see scrolling down the message. Type the word tarot, T-A-R-O-T. Hi, Roxy. Hi, little Sophie. Hi, girl. Come here. Do you want to say hi? She does. She wants to say hello. Are you going to say hello? Yeah, it's right about, no, they're by my music book. Just on the shelf. Here she goes, giving me my kisses. She's so excited. David keeps them in the sunroom while I do the show. Are you cleaning my nose and everything? Aren't you, my sweetheart? So there we go. We got a little bit of puppy love today. You saying hi to everyone, Sophie? Aw. There. Oh, now she doesn't want to leave. I'm not sure how I can shuffle cards. If I had my sling on, maybe. Now Janice is going to be schooling me. She's going to say, Claudette, what if I just lean back? We're going to try for a little bit. But Sophie, you got to really get comfy here because I can't hold the cards and you at the same time. She's just my little girl, She's just my little girl. All right, Janice. Here we are. So, let's see what you got, Janice, going on. Excuse me. All right. What do you think, Sophie? Well, I am seeing that something new is coming on the horizon. There's a new relationship blooming. I feel like it's going to be a good relationship. They're talking about that this person is new to the circle of people that this person knows. I feel like someone is ready to meet somebody new, and this relationship's going to be a lot better for this person. This is showing that there's going to be more compatibility. It's going to be a lot less stressful. And this person comes bearing their own good attributes. Like they're going to contribute a lot to the relationship. So it's not just going to be one-sided. I see that they're talking about a relationship in the past for whomever this person is they're talking about, that they were bringing most everything to the table and it wasn't very balanced in the relationship. But the relationship coming through that's going to blossom here is going to bring a lot better balance, a lot more give and take. And I do see, though, it won't be a long-lasting relationship. So I see this as a relationship that is going to be really important for this person, so they get a taste of what, oh, Sophie wants to lick your cards, Janice. So that they get a really good idea of what it is to be in a healthy relationship. And it's also going to make them appreciate having a good, healthy relationship. I feel like there is this sense of innocence where they don't quite understand how rare it is to find that one relationship, that one in a million. So this person is going to be hopping into a new relationship, but it is going to be good for them. It's going to teach them a better, healthier way of how to be in a relationship. And it's going to be, again, like I said, really good for them. There's going to be some learning involved. And, but unfortunately, this person will eventually, there will be a parting of ways, I see. So it's going to be a short-lived relationship, but a good one. Well, Sophie, I think that I need to put you down. I know. Can I put you down? Okay, I'm going to put you down, sweetheart. There she goes. She's trotting away. As long as she can, oh, now she wants to go join her sister. All right. So, I'm bringing in this deck. Oh, I see. I couldn't understand why you can see the back. And I realized it's because I'm not pointing it the right way. I found this deck in Edmonton. And I've put an order in to get some at the Healing Hub for Yvonne, so you'll be able to get your own deck, because for the Canadians, they will see this as like the iconic hippo. This is the pet hippo, right? In the commercials. I used to love the hippo commercials so much. Well, I still do. Anyway, I saw this deck. I couldn't resist it. And I thought, isn't this going to be fun? We can look at this deck together on the show. So that's why I bought it. It says, "Welcome to Hippoverse, where nestled in sock drawers and rustling behind your cereal box, the house hippos have stories to tell and insight to share. Each card is a gentle invitation to discover magic in the mundane. Whether you're craving clarity or seeking affirmation, expect guidance hidden beneath couch cushions and truth that tastes like raisins. The house hippos are ready if you know where to look." So we are going to pull a house hippo card for you, Janice. I bet you, I can hear you laughing. I bet you love that. Anyone joining us late, make sure you type in the word tarot, and I will be sure to pull you a card. All right. Let's do this. Oh, I'm getting shivers, Janice. This is good. This is good. All right. What is the card for Janice? Aw, you are getting creativity. The second card is card number 2, creativity. Splash of imagination. Super cute. Look at him. He's gotten into all the colors. For me, when I see this, it's to remember the youth. And I really want for you and for this person that is going to be finding this new romance in their life to just enjoy it. Again, it's kind of reminding me, I guess, of the that Wheel of Fortune we talked about earlier, right? Waiting for the shoe to fall. Let's not wait for the shoe to fall. Let's embrace life. Let's embrace the good times. And here, this hippo totally embraced life, had so much fun. I can just imagine how much fun they had rolling in all the colors and painting, and I feel like that's what needs to happen for you, Janice, and for this young person in your life that's going to be finding love again. Just enjoy it and live in the moments. Savor those moments. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, Janice. And I sure did. That's fun. All right. Now we're going to go and spin the wheel. And let's see who we're going to draw for a card reading. We'll keep doing this until it's time to end the show. So I'm in here and I'm going to draw a name. Let's see who comes up. It's slowing down. Oh, Heather, you get your reading tonight. Congratulations, Heather. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on with Heather. I feel like every time I get your readings, we're talking about community and you joining with others and you're collabing with others. I wonder what we're going to get this evening. It's been a while, so let's see. My cards tend to just continue, my team continue to give the same message until it happens. So I'm sorry if you're like, well, that's what you said last week. That's how it works until it happens. All right, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. Wow. Well, I see here that there was a huge upset. Like you've experienced a huge change recently where it was very quick and fast. But you were okay. You managed fine. But it was just like hair straight back and you had to really make decisions on the fly. And I'm sensing that there were a lot of different options available to you, and you were well aware of them all, and you really thought it was such a shame that I can't take advantage of more than one opportunity. Like it was very difficult for you to make a choice. I see here though that there is a sense of it's affected the harmony at home in a sense. The home is feeling a little bit not in its place right now. Routines are different and there's some adjustment happening because of all of this. And I think I really get the feeling like it's nice when things are in a routine and everybody does this and everybody does that and then everybody does this, right? And so this has been taken away right now, but I feel like for a lot of people they're experiencing that in their lives as well, that their routines have been disrupted. It's the fire horse this year, and so we are meant to be taking those reins of those fire horses and galloping into a brand new way of life. And so I see for you, my team is saying you are definitely having just had a big experience, and just embrace the changes. The changes are good, and you will find your new equilibrium, Heather. So I hope you found that useful. I'm going to pull a hippo card for you. Hippo, oh, they want me to do another one for you. They're talking about in this change, I feel like there's a change of employment coming, or someone has experienced a change of employment, a different way of earning their money. They're talking about that, and they acknowledge that, and hey, when you have a change in employment, that is very stressful, and I can only imagine if it happened very quickly that that would be like a lot to take in. So they just want you to be okay and to know that they know everything that's happening and it's going to be all right, that there is a greater purpose to everything that's happened in your life recently. What do they, oh, and I love the hippo card that came up for you. It's protection. And definitely, don't we feel like we're quite vulnerable when we're undergoing a change that is so far beyond what we would want for a change? Like, it is happening so fast and we don't have a real choice in it, and we're just kind of running along, stumbling and trying to keep up and maintain some kind of control. I want to let you know, Heather, they want to let you know you're protected. So you just please put the worry away and be that little goldfish in here. He's just swimming around. He doesn't need to be concerned about everything going on the outside. He's well protected. And despite there's a cat right there, you are protected in this globe. Right now you're meant to stay home and just really anchor down, allow this change to really start to anchor in, and you'll start to find new direction as far as like how you're going to move forward now that you've been like I'm seeing like a slingshot into something brand new. All right, boy, Heather, I hope that was useful for you. That is certainly not what I was expecting in your card reading, but there you go. We never know what's going to come out in the cards and what Spirit wants to say to you. I know, it's so cute with the cat. These little hippo cards are adorable. All right, so should we go and draw another name? We're going back into the giveaway. And if you haven't put your name in the draw, all you need to do is type the word tarot, and your name will just automatically be entered into the draw. So let's see who comes up. MDez, you are next. Congratulations, MDez. Let's see what comes up for you in your card reading. Have you been hearing a song recently? Like there's been a song on your mind? I'm just hearing that there's a song that's been running in your mind. I want you to really pay attention to the lyrics. Oh, it aligns in understanding. I've been very fast-paced, Heather says. A few changes with work and travel, and all is well. I feel tired, but moving forward and all is good stuff. Thank you. Well, you're welcome. So they're just saying, don't worry, and it seems like you're not, so they're just affirming. And this is their way of communicating with you and letting you know that they're seeing you and they're watching you as you're doing these things. And they understand home life is a little bit different right now, but it's okay. Sometimes life is meant to be a bit hectic. apocalyptic. So I love that for you. So, and now we're jumping into M. Des, because she was, or he. I feel like I'm supposed to know you, M. Des. This is your reading. So, and I don't want to forget, they were telling me about a song. You're hearing like a song. You've heard it several times. I'm really being asked to encourage you to pay attention to the lyrics. It pertains to your life right now in some way. There's some kind of nugget of information in there, and they are trying to give you that information through that song. You're going to feel it. There's something that's just going to resonate with you when you're listening to that song again. And I find it super helpful just to go on YouTube and plunk in that song and watch the lyrics, as you're listening to the song, and you're going to know exactly what the message is that you're supposed to get out of that. Oftentimes, we don't even remember what the lyrics all are in a song. So that's why I'd love to see you go on YouTube with whatever this song is that you've been hearing, and find out what message your people on the other side have been sending you, because they are sending you messages. All right. You have been handling everything that's been thrown your way. You're doing very good. They're talking about how you've literally just put I got that stone you brought into the store. MDAS, I've brought a lot of stones into the store. I'm feeling a little lost. I don't mean, you know what I mean, right? I got that stone. Gosh, it's just right there. It must be that I got too much going on upstairs. But for you, they're talking about how you have just ridden a big storm of change yourself, just like the last reading. You've done a whole cycle of the Wheel of Fortune, and now you're about to enter another cycle. They're saying you're going to enter this one, but you're also going to feel a lot more comfortable with the process because you have mastered and learned new skills from the last challenge that you've just come out of. So they don't want you to be feeling like overwhelmed. They're encouraging you to just relax. You have what it takes to get through this next challenge that you're going to be given. And for what it all means to you, I believe that the challenges that we come across in our lives, we chose to have those challenges. They were like these special little pop quizzes that we assigned ourselves before. Gotcha. Thank you. Now it's there, Mary. Thank you. And I'm sorry. You had to put your name out there, but no, there's lots of Marys. It's a very common name. So let's leave it there. But I love that you tuned in, Mary. So yeah, they're talking about how you just finished like a great big storm of experience, and there was a lot of emotions going on. And now you're going to be entering a new storm of emotion, but not so scary. You're going to see it and go, I kind of recollect having these same feelings before, and you're going to be a lot wiser and a lot more calm through this experience. And it's really important for you to ace this quiz you gave yourself. You're lucky in the sense that you've given yourself a second chance at that quiz, and that's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like you're going to ace it, just like the Ace of Wands shows here. I love that I said that. So Mary, take heart. When you see some challenge coming up for you and it's kind of getting into your touchy-feelies, just take a deep breath and remember this reading, because they're saying you've got everything you need to be able to get through this. And it's going to be a lot easier than what you thought, because you have your team on the other side. You have those people that love you so much that are watching on the other side and looking out for you. So I also feel like they want to bring up someone that is very much black and white in your life. This person is kind of trying to make decisions for you, and they have a really like interesting compass about what's right and wrong in the world. It really doesn't line up with all of your ideals of how you think life should be lived. So there is this like person coming into your life that you may know this person already. I really believe that you know this person already, but they're really going to become opinionated, and they're going to feel as though they have a right to tell you things because they don't agree with the choices you're making or what you're doing. You're being really encouraged, and hence the whole theme of the show when I talked about being authentic, Mary. I think it's super important for you. This is your takeaway, is to know that follow what your heart says. I've never been disappointed following my heart. I've found incredible, cool surprises in my life by being true to me. And so you're going to be called to kind of stand up for yourself, as scary as that could be for you towards this person. But it's time for you to let them know that you didn't ask for their opinion, and therefore, inside, you don't have to say this part. It doesn't matter what they think, because all that matters is how you feel and what you think, because you're looking after you, Mary. You're in charge of you. So you do what's best for Mary. Okay. I just love that reading. That was just beautiful, Mary. So anyone joining us late, just remember, put the word tarot in the comments, and that will get your name in the draw to have a free live reading with myself. And if you're interested in having a reading with me privately, that can also be arranged. Just find my Facebook page or message me on the many different public platforms I have. My personal page is Claudette Huber, just like my name is there on Facebook, or the Happy on Main Metaphysical Store. There are lots of ways to find me, and you can just reach out and we'll make a time work for you. Okay, here we go, Mary. What hippo wants to talk to you? What little hippo? Teamwork. Oh, isn't that cute? I love this card for you. It reminds me of the middle card where I'm saying to you how your team is saying you're not alone. You are going forward with knowledge that you've gained from your other experiences. You're wiser than you give yourself credit for. You're stronger than you think. And you are not alone. Just like I said earlier, those people that love and care for you, and you know who I'm talking about, they are with you. They're walking right alongside with you and making sure that you're going to be okay. And they want you to start doing what makes Mary happy. There you go. I hope that was a useful reading for you, Mary. It was a pleasure to do it for you. And these hippo cards are adorable, don't you think? Okay, let's give these cards a shuffle. I'm going to take a drink of tea, and then we're going to go over to our giveaway wheel again. And let's see who's next. It's slowing down. Who's going to... Oh, Tom! I don't think I've ever pulled cards for you before. Congratulations, Tom. You're the next contestant on Claudette's readings. I don't know. So here we go, Tom. You're going to get to have a little hippo pet here card, too. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed your card reading. And remember, share the show with your friends, with those you think that would really enjoy spending an hour and a half there. That was a really good reading. I'm happy to be within these videos. Has been really uplifting. Thank you. You are so welcome. Oh, Shannon's like, me, please, me. Well, here we go. I think it's only fair that Tom gets a reading. He's never had one with me before. So let's do that. Oh, what message do we have for Tom? Wow, here we go. I'm getting it. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so Tom, that's an indication to me that someone that's passed away that you've been thinking about recently. I don't know who it is, but there is somebody near here that is really strong, and they want to let you know that they are part of this message. So this is a message from beyond. Someone is imparting some knowledge to you. I want you to know that there's someone in your life that is not exactly being truthful with you. They are living a double life. So I don't know who that is. That's not for me to know. But they are talking about, oh, shoot, it's frozen. I hope you get this message, Tom, because it's really strong. They're talking that this person has been hiding from you opportunities where you could I'm trying to come back, guys, if you can hear me. Okay, so I'm frozen again on the screen. This is great. Tom, who is this person that has come through? My gosh, I've asked them to take a step back so that we can do the show. I don't remember this happening in a long time. It just keeps freezing. I'm going to keep speaking because the message is incredibly strong for you, Tom. There's somebody in your circle that has been deceitful to you. They're not telling you everything. They're actually hiding money from you. Either they're hiding opportunity for you to earn money. They haven't been completely honest about opportunities, or they are, or they themselves are not. Yeah, no, I'm getting that they're hiding opportunities of money for you, which is really strange, but they're really letting you know that this person has been in your life a long time. And I think that it's glitchy again. If you can hear me, thank goodness. We're going to look into this. This is brand new. I feel like I've asked Tom's friend to back off a little bit, and I can see it's still glitchy. But he wants to. Oh God, he's still here. Okay, so Tom, I also feel as though this is a person that doesn't have a lot of like ambition in life. And it's someone you've known a long time, they tell me. They are, but there's just something in like I'm feeling a lot of pressure on my head. So I feel as though this is a person that is just really like, they look at life heavily. They're not exactly sound of mind. And that's terrible to say, but I feel like they're not firing with all cylinders. Let's put it that. But you've been friends with them for so long that you're willing to overlook some of the, the things that aren't, some people would think is a negative for someone. But I want you to know that your team is saying you can't trust this person because their mind is somehow manipulated or twisted right now. They are not making good choices. Wow, my head is really starting to hurt. This person must have had a head injury or something. So I'm going to let you know, be on the lookout. They really want you to be aware someone is withholding opportunities from you or information from you that is actually getting in the way of you earning money. So whether that be like an inheritance or like a bonus, they have some sort of power on taking away some sort of financial benefit to you, okay? And you're not thinking that they would do that, but they have. And they don't even understand really why they're doing it. It's just they are that kind of person. They really don't care about right and wrong. And maybe before we would chuckle at that and think, whatever, that's so-and-so. Well, now the whatever is coming home to sit and roost with you. And so your protector on the other side is saying it's time to clean house. It's time to stand up. Just like I said earlier in the show, who are you allowing in your circle of friends? Are you able to be authentic and loud and be yourself? Maybe with this person, holy moly, guys, I'm getting all my battery's getting drained now. So just give me a second. I'm gonna do this and get that going. I'm so sorry about the show tonight. So, Tom, I think that I'm gone again, but if you can hear me, the little hippo is super adorable. He's beside a bus, and it's the patient card, the wonders of waiting. So I want you to remember that not everything in life happens right away. Going to be one of those karmic cycles that you're going to break for yourself, and it's going to allow somebody new to come into your life because there is somebody so much better waiting to spend their time with you, someone who wants to build you up and be your supporter. So unfortunately, I'm going to end the show now. I'll play the song for everyone. I'm super sorry about how everything went tonight. And thank you to everyone who joined. I'm sorry I can't pull more cards. This is really a disappointment. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next week. I'm going to close out. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow at the dinner. So here we go. We're going to end with our song, and as our friend says, love you and leave you. I can't even get into my media assets right now to play the song. I'm going to end the stream at this point and say goodbye.